Hi, everybody. Welcome. My name is Donna, and this is Donna Loves Yarn. Because I do. I have to say that every time. I try to. Anyway, welcome in today. Today is Saturday, March 16th. Tomorrow is St. Patty's Day. So I hope everybody is doing okay and enjoying their weekend if you're watching this on a weekend. I just wanted to pop on here real quick to share a little shopping adventure I had today. So I went to my favorite local yarn store. For those of you who don't know, I live in Independence, Missouri. That's probably a little too much information, but I already said it. There is a yarn store here in Independence called Knitcraft. I discovered Knitcraft probably about a year ago. And at that time, I was living a little further away. Well, right now, I'm very close. I won't say how close, but I'm very close. So this was the first time I've gone in several months. I moved in November, and it had been a few months before that I was there. So I've been looking forward to going. For one thing, I think I've made a friend in Lori, and she is the proprietor of Knitcraft. She's a very sweet gal. I really like her. Anyway, I went over there today. They're open every third Saturday. So today happened to be that Saturday. And I got up and got dressed. I'm not a morning person, so I don't really even get going until probably 1 p.m. because especially last night, I didn't fall asleep, I know, till after 4. But usually I'm in bed around 2 or 3 o'clock. And I was in bed about 3, but I couldn't fall asleep till probably around 4 o'clock. So, I got to get my 8 hours. But I happened to be awake this morning probably around 10:30. So I got up and I got dressed and did everything I needed to do and made my way over there. So while I was there, I asked Lori if it was okay if I shot some video. So she agreed. So I shot about almost a 30-minute long video that I am going to attach to this one. So I hope you can make the time to watch the whole thing, especially if you live, around the area and don't know about Knitcraft. I highly recommend it. Even if you're within an hour of the area, I think it's well worth the trip, as you will find out once you see this video. Anyway, there were people in the store, so I just did a voiceover. It was my first time doing it, first time filming in a store and sharing that. So bear with me as I kind of get my sea legs as far as filming while I'm shopping, because I was having a hard time pointing the camera where I needed it to go while I was looking at what I was looking at. So a lot of times the camera was aimed at nothing because I was looking at stuff. So forgive me for that. I'll do better. If I do this again, I'll do better. I'm not nearly as good as some who film their shopping adventures. So anyway, I hope that you will enjoy the video. I hope that you'll watch it all the way through and comment. I learned after I got home that Angelica, I'm not sure how you pronounce her name. And I thought it was Angelica, but I think Lori pronounced the G. Anyway, she subscribed to my channel. Lori asked me as I was leaving what my channel name was, and I told her. So I go and look at my email, and lo and behold, and Angelica subscribed to me. So I'm going to tag her below in this video so that she will see what I shared. So comments would be great, you guys, because she will probably want to read those. So I highly encourage comments and thumbs and subscriptions, because I will likely go back and film some more. They're getting more inventory in, and yeah, it's a great store. It really is. It is definitely my favorite local yarn store. There's really only two that are near me, that aren't too far away, and Knitcraft is definitely number one in my book. So take the time to watch. I appreciate it. And if you have any questions or anything, put those below. But you can research Knitcraft online, Knitcraft Independence, Missouri. And they have a website. They have a Facebook page. Both Knitcraft and Angelica's have Facebook pages. So give them some love, you guys, and share some comments below. I would sure appreciate it. So sit back and watch the rest of this video. Thank you so much. I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, everybody, so here I am walking in the door at Knitcraft, located in Independence, Missouri. First, we have the Malabrigo section there, and I was going to narrate this while I was recording it, but decided not to because there were other people in the store, and I would have had to talk too loud. Here are some crochet kits from Circulo. And we are approaching the display for the Louisa Harding trunk show that they had. It's still going on, I think maybe for just another week or so. And that yarn was just gorgeous. I would have liked to have gotten that. I don't even know how much it was, but 15% off. I'm sure it was a $30 ball of yarn, but I'm going to pass because me is poor right now. But that's some gorgeous yarn. I was surprised the yardage was only like 300 and something. So there's the rest of the display and some garments that were knit in some of those yarns. And here's some more Malabrigo. That's all Malabrigo Rasta. Pretty nice display of Malabrigo they have. And I believe that is the Ultimate Sock, I believe. Some of the yarns I show a close-up of the kind that they are. So, and then this is the Malabrigo Arroyo, I think it was. As you can see, this store has a very industrial feel to it, but she does a great job of making it look nice. And these are the Malabrigo worsted. Quite a large display of the worsted. And then we have the Dos Tierras. Not as many of those. And then the Makita. Not as many of those either. But I like their display tags because it not only tells you what the yarn is, it gives you the fiber content and all of the necessary information you need. These are, I believe, all Rios. They have quite a bit of Rios. And then some Plymouth yarns there. I wonder if I could add music to this after I've already done doing the voiceover. Not sure. And there's some more Rios. Oh, that's the Cancer Zodiac, because they have a Zodiac collection, and that's my sign. That's kind of plain. I was disappointed that it was kind of plain, but some of those colors are awful pretty. Oh yeah, there's the Poema glitter that Crystal at Bag O' Day has talked about. And that's about the going price, even online, is $44. I would love to have that one of these days. That glitter is just gorgeous. That is definitely on my bucket list. Yeah, that's a beautiful yarn. They didn't have the Poema without the glitter. That was the only one they had. And then there's the bamboo hand paints. And this is their discount wall. So everything that they have that's discontinued and marked down is against this back wall. And this is usually the first area I head to. And there again, they have the signage and the regular price and the discounted price. That's a 4-pack of minis. I would have liked to have gotten those. But I walked out of there with only one hank of yarn. First time I've ever done that. Normally I have a big old bag of discontinued yarns I walk out of there with. But I went in there because I needed one, and I left with one. So, pat myself on the back for that one. Aside from the yarn, I walked out of there with a new set of knitting needles. As someone that's trying to learn, she recommended the Knitter's Pride in the birch wood. So I'm going to try it. She said if I don't like it, I can return them. I almost got one of those to make a poncho, but at $10 a cake, I would have probably needed half a dozen cakes. I don't want to spend $60 for a poncho. And then there's some more discontinued. I've seen things done with the James C. Brett marble. Ophelia Talks does a lot of James C. Brett. But it's acrylic, so I passed. Pardon my dog's whining. And that was some mercerized Pima cotton. It was nice, but I've got yarn like that, like to make bags with. So I didn't need to take any of that. I got quite a selection of discontinued yarn. So, if you or anyone you know live in or near Independence, Missouri, I highly recommend Knitcraft. They have some limited hours. They're typically open 10 to 2, Tuesday through Friday, and then every third Saturday, 10 to 2. Lori, the woman over the Knitcraft side, she said that they're thinking about extended hours over the summer and maybe doing a Saturday knit class. So if you guys are interested, I definitely recommend it. Lori is a great gal. She's always been super kind to me and welcoming. And yeah, she's just really nice. I like Lori. I hope I'm doing her store justice. And there's some cones of acrylic, I believe, buttons and crochet thread. There's so much yarn here, you guys. I mean, this is really a big space. And there's actually, it's two businesses in one. There's Knitcraft on one side, and there's Angelica's on the other side. And the two sides are separated with a strip of green tape. I'll show it to you later in the video. There's some mohair yarn. We're on the Angelica's side. Her yarns are a bit more on the high-end side, I'd say. She has some discounted yarn. And I have bought from that side before. I would have been in here all day if I would have showed you guys each and every bin of yarn. But I think you get the idea. And each aisle is categorized by yarn weight. And that's true for both sides. Knitcraft and Angelica's. So you've got, the lace weight aisle, fingering weight aisle, sport weight, etc., etc. Although I don't believe there is a 5, 6, or 7 weight aisle. I believe it stops at 4. And this is the clearance area for Angelica's side. There were only 2 of those, or I probably would have grabbed 3 or 4 of them, but there was only 2. Marisol. Here I am holding the trendsetter again. I wish there would have been more than 2 of them. More clearance yarn. Sorry that the camera wasn't pointed in the right direction all the time. It was kind of difficult to watch what I was doing and look in the viewfinder at the same time. This was my first time doing like a shop and share. Those were marked down pretty good. I think $4. Those were nice yarns. They were $26. Did I get the price? I didn't show the discount price. Oh, there, $15.60. There's some Queensland. More Marisol. Yeah, that was a silk and let's see, wool, alpaca, and silk. I almost grabbed some of those, but I decided not to. Those were like $10 a hank, marked down. That was some nice feeling yarn. That was a wool and silk blend. That was a big hank. That was the only one in that bin, and it was $30 marked down. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you this. I was hoping this would still be here. So this thing is probably, I don't know, 6 foot long, maybe 5 foot long. And it's beautiful. It's about a 4-weight. I think it's an alpaca blend yarn, pink and black. I can't remember the price. I want to say it's like $100. And that's 100% cashmere, that little mini. Or no, Angora for $8, $8.73 for one little mini of Angora. And here's the other side of Angelica's. Cascade 220. A felted hat made with Cascade 220. I felted a bag using that yarn. It felts really well. And then here's some Christmas kits. I don't know if I showed the price or not. I don't remember what it was. More discounted yarn. Those were really pretty. $6 for acrylic blend. $9 for the La Merino. I almost got that too. But I'm not a fan of chain spun. I'm not a big fan of it. Yeah, this video would have been a whole lot longer if I'd have shown you each and every tag. This is the back, actually the front of the store. The front door is just beyond this area. This is all the notions, knitting, crocheting notions. I love those big stitch markers. I almost picked one up, but I work more often with the thinner yarns, so I didn't need anything there. Lots and lots of notions. Knitting needles. Crochet hooks. Addy. I was there for a good hour. They are only open till 2, but I didn't leave. There's the green line I was talking about that separates the two sides. So to the right is Angelica's, and then to the left is Knitcraft. These are some marked down Malabrigos that I almost got. Malabrigo Finito. I believe that's either lace weight or one weight. And they were 13, I think 13 something. But there weren't really any colors that I absolutely had to have. And then these were some silky llama? Silky alpaca? Silky alpaca. Silk paca lace, yeah. And she told me that she'd let those go for $9. That was another one that was tempting, but the color that I wanted, there was only one. Those are silky merino up there that I'm pointing at. I don't know why those were there. Because she had another part of the store. That's the color that I wanted. But she only had one. Thought about grabbing a couple of those. That color reminds me of another color from Yarn Bee, Authentic Hand Dyed, and Farmer's Market. There's a 3. It's in a pack, but she's not going to sell it as a 3-pack. It's just storage. This yarn was absolutely gorgeous, but very expensive. Silk mohair, sparkly, $16. Maybe one day. That was nice too, the alpaca lace. More mohair. I'm sorry if you can hear my stomach. More mohair. This yarn is absolutely gorgeous. I've never seen anything like it. And it is viscose and baby alpaca. Gorgeous. That's another one that's going to be on my bucket list. Look at that gold. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at that shine. Very shiny. That's a one weight. Beautiful. Yeah, that would make something really, really pretty. Look at all the colors. Lots of colors. I told you it's a big store. There's no way I could get everything. Talk about everything. There's just no way. There's the bamboo pop sock. I was drawn to those. I love Arcania. Look at those colors. Beautiful. Just gorgeous. Look at those colors. Look at that green. Oh my gosh, that green's gorgeous. Just in time for summer. All these summery colors. That was Lori. Bent over. Bad time to bend over, Lori. We're coming towards the end of the video, or of this part of the video. Encore stars, sparkly, acrylic and wool. This is the clearance section again in the back. Patterns, knit and crochet patterns. Louisa Harding. Barocco Vintage. Lots of colors.